Are you a barb? What do you think? Of course. You're so well spoken. Thank you. Guys, I get a lot of anxiety speaking. Like, I know that I might come across like I am chill, but I get so much anxiety because then once I go off, I'm like, oh boy, it's gonna be spread around. I said something stupid, and yeah. Thoughts on X? Also a talent that we lost, and very, very sad losses, along with Mac and everything. Are you wearing a onesie? No, it's 2 pieces. What does being a Libra mean? Are you a Libra? Because if so, you're very balanced. You know how to balance your life. You're creative. You're probably really funny. Probably like the entertainer, the like loud one amongst your friends. You're very witty. Libras are great. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thoughts on Scorpios? I really do like Scorpios. Are you a Pisces? I am a Pisces. Pisces are the superior sign.
If you weren't a Pisces and you got to choose any other sign, which would you be?
Fuck, I don't know. Maybe a Scorpio. No. I feel like a Leo. Maybe a Leo. That's what the psychic told me. Remember the psychic was like she was meant to be a Leo and then she chose to be a Pisces?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, T, I was meant to be a Leo. That's on Capricorns. I love Capricorns. I love every sign, guys. I don't really get along well with Tauruses or Cancers. Tauruses and I fight. Like, we clash heads a lot. At least the Tauruses that I know. I still am close with a lot. But I do clash heads with Tauruses. And then Cancers take everything really personally. And it's hard for me to, like, deal with. Thoughts on Sagittariuses? A lot of my best friends are Sagittariuses. Along with my mother. You guys are amazing people. Thoughts on Virgos? Virgos are great. Do you match your zodiac signs to your... Thoughts on Geminis? I love Geminis. I think Geminis are a little bit crazy. You guys are very, like, you have two sides to you. You usually hide your bad side until, like, one day you just have to let it out with certain people. But I think you guys are really funny and smart, and you have really good qualities as well. There are 20,000 people watching this. I'm, like, really scared. Thoughts on Leos? Leos are fucking loud and exciting and, like, the ones who are always kind of, like, ready to fucking rumble. You know, you guys are ready to go at all times, I feel like. There's no off switch on a Leo. What's your thoughts on Aquariuses? I honestly don't have that many Aquariuses in my life. I have one that I'm close with, but you guys kind of have this, like, God complex about you, which I don't always think is a bad thing, but you guys have this, like, idealized version of yourselves in your head that you're like, I'm the best ever, which, go off, great. But I think that, like, you guys are very, like, crown it, bitch. Like, here the fuck I am. Thoughts on Aries? Aries are one of the funniest signs, I think. I think that, like, Aries are so funny. Julian, Jenna Marbles' boyfriend, is an Aries. He's fucking hysterical. There's a lot of Aries.
You have a lot of Aries in your chart.
Oh, yeah, and I'm an Aries stellium, which means that I have 3 planets in Aries. Yeah. How do you know so much about zodiacs? Because it's, like, kind of my religion. Like, I just really believe in it, and I think that it's about, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, people know, like, Bible verses. I know. I know zodiac signs. I'm a Pisces. My birthday's March 5th. Oh my god, same! Love that. You know who else's birthday is March 5th? Joe Exotic. How funny. Oh my god. Thoughts on Pisces? We are amazing. We're kind of crybabies, but we're also like witches and we're very intuitive and we can like feel energies and vibes and we know if somebody's wrong or funky right away and we just like call it. We just like know bullshitters when we see them. I just think that like we're great.
You're the old souls of the zodiac.
We are. We're the oldest sign, so that means that we're the oldest souls and we're the wisest. Can I switch my birthday to March 5th? I feel like my nose is running. Sorry. That was fucking gross. Hi, Laura. I'm a Taurus, but I agree with everything you said. Okay, like, Tauruses are great. You guys are just very stubborn in your ways, and you guys just really think that you, like, know everything, and it's fucking difficult to have a conversation with you.
You should preface that your brother's a Taurus and your manager's a Taurus.
Yes, my brother and my manager are both Tauruses, and so I have to deal with them a lot, and we fight a lot. Thoughts on Emmylou? She's an angel among us, and I truly love her and think that she's a very wise, beautiful person. Do you have plastic surgery? No. Who doesn't fight with their siblings? I know. I fight with my brother a lot. Do you have a favorite animal? Probably dolphins. Thoughts on Playboi Carti's album drop? I haven't heard it yet, but that's super hype. I think Carti's fire. Do you know who Matthew Gray Gubler is? That's like asking me, do I drink water? Like, yes. Matthew Gray Gubler is also a Pisces, guys. This is what I'm saying. Superior sign. Thoughts on Geminis? I already said this, but I think the Geminis are great, and I think they're really smart, but I think they have two sides to them. What's your favorite song of yours? Selfish, probably. Or one that's not out. Rate Scorpios. Rate the signs from 1 to 10, each of them.
Go right into our brackets.
Okay, but I'm not going to do it like that harsh. I'll do it... Okay. So I'm going to give...
You can do like pros and cons of each sign. Like
Okay.
your favorite thing and your least favorite thing, maybe.
Okay, true. Okay, so... Okay. So, starting at Pisces, my sign. I think that we are pros. We're very intuitive, very self-aware. Our intentions are always good. We're very wise. I think cons, because we are very empathetic, we feel things really hard. We take a lot of things really personally that probably aren't aimed towards us and get our feelings hurt. We internalize a lot of things. Yeah, I would give us a 10 because it's my sign. Okay, Sagittarius. Sagittariuses are very moody. I think you don't really know what you're going to get with them. I think the pros are they're very smart. They're usually very, very intelligent. They have their own belief system that they like live by always and will never really change that. They kind of can snap super easy though. Like if you say something or do something that hurts them or upsets them, switch is turned and they're pissed. I'm going to give Sagittariuses an 8. Geminis are awesome. Geminis are really funny. They're the ones who usually are going to like light up a room, tell a story, be the ones who are kind of like not center of attention necessarily, but like the like planners and the ones who like make the group chats and the ones who are just like kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it, but they have different sides to them where like they're going to show you their nice side, but then if you piss them off, you're going to see a side of them that you're like, I didn't even know this person existed inside of you. So I'm going to give Geminis like a 7. I'm going to give them a 7. Aries. Aries are cool. Aries are a little bit angry. They're a little bit passive aggressive. They're super funny. They're super Aries are super funny. They're very sarcastic. They're very quick-witted. They have a very specific set of like, they have a very specific sense of humor. I would give them a 7.5. Virgos are super clean, super neat, super organized in every aspect of their life. They have a schedule. They have, their shit like together. They can be a little bit stubborn. They're one of the babies of the sign, so they're like younger souls, and they're kind of like maybe not as aware of things that they do when they should be. They are empathetic. They're sweet. They're great. I would give them a 6.5. Libras I think are like very well balanced. They're really funny. They're a bit dramatic. They kind of like take things a little too to heart. I'm gonna give Libras a 7. Scorpios are like deemed like the evil sign. Like I think every Scorpio has like this like evil thing inside of them, but like it's not necessarily a bad thing. If you tune it in properly. I can't talk. I'm starting to malfunction. Someone needs to like change my batteries or something. So if you channel your like evilness properly as a Scorpio, I think that you could like go off and be fucking cool and fun and interesting. But if you channel it in the wrong way, you can be really manipulative and like lie a lot and just be kind of like snaky, honestly. But like if you do it in the right way, you're that bitch, and you're like funny and you're entertaining and you light up a room and you're just like dope. But I've seen some people channel it in the wrong way and it ends up being really bad. Capricorns are also very intelligent. They're one of the smartest signs. They're one of the they're just very intuitive. They suppress their emotions a lot. They don't really like to show vulnerability or like honesty. I feel like not that they lie, but they don't like to really show their like soft side. They like to come across as like, stern. They're very self-critical. Very hard on themselves, but I would rate them. Oh, I didn't rate Scorpio. I would rate Scorpio an 8. I would rate Capricorn an 8.5. They're also like super quirky. I feel like Capricorns are like the quirky sign. I don't know how to explain that. Aquarius is, you guys have a God complex a little bit. You guys are a little bit full of yourselves, but that's okay because you should be. You guys are funny, you guys are entertaining, you guys are like down to party. A little bit delusional. I would say Aquariuses can kind of like go off in fairyland and start like believing their own delusions. So I would put Aquariuses at like a 6.5 for me. This is also like my personal experiences, okay? Leos are the center of attention at all times. They need to be front center always. They are loud. They're the social butterfly. They're always talking to everybody. They're like, just like ready to go. My best friend is a Leo, so I love Leos, but I think objectively I would probably rate them at like a 7. Sorry, everyone's gonna take this so offense to this. Taurus, again, let me preface this. My brother and my manager are both Tauruses, which means that I battle with both of them frequently. What that means is that Tauruses are very stubborn. You guys are very stubborn, and it's very hard to change your mind about something that you feel like you already know about. So that's a difficulty that I have with Tauruses, is they're very set in their own ways. On the flip side, they can be very understanding. They can be empathetic, sweet, kind. They don't really have like that evil gene in them. I think that they're genuinely really good people who mean well. I would rate them at an 7.5. Cancers, love you guys so much, but you literally take everything personally, and everything is like blown way out of proportion with you guys. And it's like, also Tauruses are really impatient. Cancers, you guys just like blow everything out of proportion and make a big deal out of things that don't need to be a big deal. And I feel like, but it's either two ways. I've met Cancers that literally don't show you they're upset for anything, but I've met Cancers that are like crying at the drop of a hat. So I don't know, it depends on what kind of person you are, but I think that Cancers should probably just work on not being so dramatic. I'm sorry. Is that a call out? But I do love you guys, so I'm gonna say a 7. So I wasn't really keeping track. I don't know who was my highest, but
Pisces.
She really did Virgos like that. No, dude, I swear I love Virgos. Virgos are like some of my best friends, some of the coolest people. Virgos are super smart. They're very funny, but they get a little carried away sometimes. And like, I don't know. It's like, they're my perfect match. Virgos and Pisces are opposite on the chart, so they're a perfect match. So I do love Virgos.
It's the first thing you asked me. Are you a Virgo?
Yeah, because I loved you and I thought you were so fucking smart. What zodiac signs do you fall for the most? I don't know. I'm an open book with that kind of stuff. I don't meet somebody and go, oh my god, you're an Aries, I would never date you. I don't really, I'm not that kind of person. I get to know somebody and I wouldn't let their sign be the reason that I wouldn't be into them. Any positive things about Cancers? You guys are empathetic and you guys are very, like, you can really level with somebody. If they're hurting, you can go down to their level and you can empathize with them, which I think is a very important trait to have. You guys are able to adapt socially to your environment. Like, you have a lot of good qualities. Oh my god, I don't mean to be only saying bad things.
Ariana's a Cancer.
Yeah, Ariana's a Cancer and she's a fucking legend. Okay, guys, I'm done with this, so stop asking for your sign. I already went through all of them. If you got here late, I'm so sorry. Off topic, but what are some horror movie recommendations? Get Out is, in my opinion, the best horror movie of our generation. Get Out, The Visit, The Perfection, trying to think of horror movies that I liked. Midsummer. I don't know. Top 3 Brad Pitt movies. Fight Club. Capricorn. I love Capricorns. Red or green apples? Red apples. Green apples only if I'm in like a very specific mood for green apples. Thoughts on the pressures of Hollywood? I think that we're gonna look back in the future and be like, I can't believe we did what we did and put such ridiculous standards on people. Thoughts on Ariana Grande? Ariana Grande is one of the strongest people I've ever met in my entire life. She is also one of the sweetest people I've ever met, and I will tell you guys this from like personal experience. She got me and helped me get through some of the hardest times I've ever been through, and she was there for me in such rough times that I'll never be able to repay her, and I think that she's fucking incredible. So if you guys stan Ariana Grande, we're friends, because we stan Ariana Grande in this house. I love her, and I think that she is so strong and so amazing and has such a beautiful heart. I really do love her, and like, I know her personally and I could tell you that it's the same, and she's incredible. We stan Ari. Good. You should. She is really an incredible person who's been through so much and deserves nothing but love and support from people. Thoughts on the country New Zealand? I love Kiwis. I love Kiwis so much. My producer is from New Zealand, so I have a special place in my heart for New Zealanders. I think you guys are amazing people with such beautiful souls. You guys are so sweet. Book recommendations for good lessons. Letters from an Astrophysicist by Neil deGrasse Tyson is a really interesting read. Sorry, I'm really trying to read these comments and it's hard for me. Thoughts on Lana Del Rey? I think she's an incredible artist. I really do. I love her. I've always loved her. Tanning or kayaking? Kayaking. Gravity Falls. I like Gravity Falls because it has a lot of crossover with Rick and Morty. Pizza toppings. I'm a plain cheese pizza kind of girl. Are you vegan? I'm not, no. Have you ever been fishing? I love fishing. It's super fun. Thoughts on Australian people? I love Australian people. Thoughts on Frank Ocean? One of the best artists of our time. I think that he's fucking incredible. I just posted American Wedding on my story today. And Bad Religion is one of my, like, I think one of the best written songs ever. Someone said, do you believe in the Mandela effect? I actually saw a tweet today that someone was like, none of this shit would be going on in the Berenstain universe. I thought that was so funny. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I believe in. I think it's an interesting concept and conspiracy theory, and I think it's fun to read about, and it's cool to be like, whoa, what the fuck? So I don't know. I don't know what I believe, but I think it's very interesting. Thoughts on Canadians? I love Canadians. I love the accents. See you tomorrow. I'm sorry. I say pardon because I was like in Canada for a summer. So I always say pardon. Everyone's like, are you from Canada? And I'm like, no, I just say pardon. And they're like, that's weird. I'm like, is it weird? I didn't know it was weird. So I love Canadians. I think Canadians are fucking awesome. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go off. It's been a while I've been on here, I think, but I think we had some good talks. I love you guys. I hope that everybody took something away from this. I'm sorry it was kind of like a full rant for so long, but I just wanted to get a message across that just be nicer to everyone, you know? Just be a little easier on each other, and I hope everyone is safe, and I hope everyone is taking all the precautions necessary to stay inside, social distance, take the shit seriously, and we'll all be able to go back outside. But amongst quarantine, I'm trying to just, talk to you guys as much as I can, and I'm sending you all my love, and I hope that you're all safe and you feel happy, and yeah. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Sending all my love.